Disney World is the theme park destination of the Orlando area, if not the whole country. I mean, let's be real. So why would you spend a day at any other theme park down the road when you could be in Magic Kingdom? For those of you wondering why you might drop a day in Disney for a day in Universal, or spend the extra cash to visit another theme park on your trip, we are gonna break it down for you. Don't go away. Well, it's good to see you. Thanks for stopping by All Ears TV for your Disney Parks fix. I'm Margot Jordan, and in this episode, we are going to tell you why you may consider going to Universal when you could go to Disney World. Let the comparisons commence. First up, Youre A Thrillseeker. Disney isn't really known for their top-tier thrill rides. When you think of Disney rides, I bet you think of It's a Small World or Pirates of the Caribbean, maybe Space Mountain, but that only gets up to 28 miles per hour. Sure, you've got the Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror, and Expedition Everest, but if you're a thrill ride junkie, those are not gonna cut it. You want inversions, super fast launches, and huge, gut-wrenching drops. Well, Universal delivers on the thrill ride front. The Incredible Hulk coaster hits 67 miles per hour and 7 inversions and has a 104-foot drop. Hollywood Rip Ride Rocket takes you to a height of 167 feet by a vertical lift and reaches 65 miles per hour. Plus, you can pick one of 30 songs to jam out to on the ride. Last time I rode this bad boy, I selected I Will Survive. Yes, I was a smidge nervous, but the song got me through it and it was amazing. There's another big coaster in the works at Islands of Adventure. The yet-to-be-named Jurassic Park coaster will have guests soaring over the water in the near future. Secondly, you love horror movies. Halloween is the season for all things spooky, but Disney takes a much calmer take on the whole thing with Mickey's not-so-scary Halloween party at Magic Kingdom, where the scariest thing is getting a candy you don't like in your trick-or-treat bag. Over at Universal, they've got Halloween Horror Nights where you can enter some truly terrifying haunted houses with monsters from classic and new horror films. If you aren't traveling to Universal September through November, you can catch some horror film action any time of the year at Universal's Horror Makeup Show, where you can see how they create some ghoulish makeup effects. Next up, you are traveling with teens. There's plenty of teens that love visiting Disney World, and while Disney has something for everyone, the parks are definitely geared towards kids and families, and we know that not every teen is psyched to meet a Disney princess in person. Universal has the thrills and the scares, but they've also got dinosaurs. And yes, I know Disney does too, but they don't have a massive Jurassic Park log flume ride with an 85-foot drop. They also have Transformers. You can take a picture with Optimus Prime. Sweet! Universal has plenty of other franchises your kids might love. You can walk into the world of The Simpsons and get a Lard Lad donut, or meet the Minions or Shrek. A lot of Universal's content is for a little bit older kids. Plus, there's a lot more action and adventure to be had, like on Revenge of the Mummy. Another reason you may opt for Universal instead of Disney World? You care more about your Hogwarts house than your fave princess. Yup, the biggest draw that's gonna get most Disney goers into Universal is the wizarding world of Harry Potter. This lands, it spans 2 parks, is so immersive and so incredibly detailed. It still gives Disney's Galaxy's Edge a run for its money even though it opened a decade before. You can try butterbeer, buy your very own wand, and ride the Hogwarts Express. This is a must for any Harry Potter fan. Even if you're skeptical about visiting Universal, it's worth it for the Wizarding World alone. My girl Molly has taken a few trips to Diagon Alley and Hogsmeade, so be sure to check out her videos in the parks to get all the tips and secrets about what to eat and what you can't miss. There's several rides in Harry Potter World: Escape from Gringotts, the Hogwarts Express, both a ride and a way to travel between the two parks, Harry Potter and the Forbidden Journey, Flight of the Hippogriff, and Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. All of these rides are popular, but the newest and most popular by far is Hagrid's Magical Creatures Motorbike Adventure. What a name! It's one of the most inventive coasters around, and you should definitely make it a top priority when you visit the park. Do you love comics? Disney might be going all in on the Marvel Cinematic Universe, at least over on the West Coast, where they're not held down by a weird contract, but Universal is the place for comic fans. Did you know that any theme park east of the Mississippi cannot have a Marvel character that's already established at Universal Orlando? Yeah, a contract protecting Universal's rights to Marvel IP uses the Mississippi River as the line of demarcation. That's why Spider-Man can be at California Adventure in Disneyland, but not at Disney World. Guardians of the Galaxy didn't already make an appearance at Universal, so they are free to appear in Epcot. Universal relies on the comic interpretations of some famous Marvel characters in their Marvel Superhero Island. You can have a meal with Captain America or take pics with Spider-Man. And if you're more into X-Men than Avengers, you can meet Wolverine, Storm, Cyclops, and Rogue, plus some Marvel villains like Doctor Doom and Green Goblin. Why would you go to Universal over Disney World? Tell us in the comments below. Don't forget to watch our other videos and share them with your friends. I'm Margot Jordan, and thank you for watching All Ears TV. Toodaloo!